What if Draco Malfoy, the sneering Slytherin we all love to hate, became a hero? I know, it sounds wild. Draco's the guy who threw around mudblood like confetti and strutted around Hogwarts like he owned it. But what if something changed? What if Draco turned his back on his family's dark legacy and fought for the light? Let's set the scene. It's 1996, the summer before Harry's 6th year. Draco's just been given a terrifying mission by Voldemort: kill Albus Dumbledore or watch his family die. He's 16 under immense pressure, and his world's crumbling. His father's in Azkaban, his mother's a wreck, and the dark mark burns on his arm. But here's where things diverge from canon. During a Death Eater raid, Draco's tasked with interrogating a captured Order member, let's say Tonks, who's defiant despite being outnumbered. As Bellatrix prepares to use the Cruciatus curse, Draco hesitates. He sees Tonks's bravery, her refusal to break, and something clicks. He remembers his own fear, his own doubts about the Death Eater's cause. In a split-second decision, he turns his wand on Bellatrix, stunning her. Chaos erupts. Draco frees Tonks and escapes with her, narrowly avoiding his own family's wrath. Tonks, shocked but grateful, brings Draco to Dumbledore in secret. Draco's a mess, guilty, terrified, but resolute. He spills everything: Voldemort's plan, the mission to kill Dumbledore, the Death Eater's movements. Dumbledore, ever the believer in second chances, offers Draco protection and a chance to fight for the light. Draco accepts, not out of nobility, but because he's tired of being a pawn. This moment is huge. Draco's not suddenly a saint. He's still arrogant, prickly, and haunted by his past. But he's chosen a new path, and it's going to change everything. Draco's defection is kept under wraps. Dumbledore places him under a Fidelius charm, with Tonks as secret keeper, to protect him from Voldemort's wrath. At Hogwarts, Draco returns under the guise of continuing his Death Eater mission, but he's secretly working with the Order. This double-agent life is brutal. He's dodging Snape's suspicions, his Slytherin friends' questions, and his own guilt. Dumbledore pairs Draco with Harry, Ron, and Hermione to build trust. Talk about awkward. Harry's livid. This is Malfoy, the guy who tried to hex me every week. Ron's no better, muttering about ferrets. Hermione's cautious but sees potential, especially when Draco shares insider knowledge about Death Eater hideouts. Their first mission together, rescuing Muggleborns from a Death Eater ambush, is a disaster. Draco's used to working alone, and Harry's distrust leads to a botched spell. But when Draco saves Ron from a curse, the trio starts to soften. Draco's growth isn't smooth. He struggles with his prejudice, snapping at Hermione about her Muggleborn status, only to apologize later. He's learning slowly that courage and loyalty aren't about blood purity. His training in the Room of Requirement becomes a turning point. He's a skilled duelist, and his knowledge of dark magic helps the trio counter Death Eater tactics. Harry grudgingly admits, "You're not half bad, Malfoy." Draco smirks. "High praise, Potter." Meanwhile, Draco's parents are furious. Narcissa sends him desperate letters, begging him to return, while Lucius disowns him. The betrayal stings, but Draco's resolve hardens. He's not just fighting for himself, he's fighting to prove he's more than his name. Draco's heroism goes public when he saves a group of Hogwarts students during a Death Eater attack on Hogsmeade. The Daily Prophet, sensing a scoop, reveals his defection. Draco Malfoy, traitor or savior? The wizarding world is split. Some see him as a beacon of hope, proof that anyone can change. Others, especially pureblood elites, brand him a traitor. Slytherin students are torn. Pansy Parkinson calls him a sellout, but Blaise Zabini quietly admires his guts. Hogwarts changes too. Draco's actions inspire other Slytherins to question their loyalties. A small group led by Zabini joins Dumbledore's army, renaming it the Hogwarts Resistance. This shifts the house dynamics. Slytherin's no longer the evil house, and inner-house unity grows. McGonagall, initially skeptical of Draco, becomes his mentor, helping him navigate his new role. The Order of the Phoenix benefits immensely. Draco's intel leads to major victories, like thwarting an attack on the Ministry. But Voldemort's furious. He targets Draco specifically, sending assassins like Fenrir Greyback. Draco's constantly on edge, but his resolve holds, especially when he sees the impact he's making. Harry, Ron, and Hermione evolve too. Harry's forced to confront his own biases, realizing Draco's not just a spoiled bully. Ron struggles with jealousy, Draco's stealing his thunder, but bonds with him over Quidditch banter. Hermione becomes Draco's unlikely ally, helping him research Horcruxes. Their dynamic shifts the war's trajectory, with Draco suggesting a risky plan to destroy the Diadem Horcrux early. The war reaches its climax in 1998, during the Battle of Hogwarts. Draco's a key player, leading the Hogwarts Resistance alongside Harry. He's no longer the scared boy from Malfoy Manor. He's a leader, rallying students and Order members alike. His knowledge of dark magic helps counter Voldemort's forces, and he saves countless lives, including Neville's during a close call with Bellatrix. In the final showdown, Draco faces his parents. Narcissa pleads with him to return, but Draco stands firm. "I'm not your puppet anymore." Lucius attacks, but Draco disarms him non-lethally, showing mercy. This moment cements his redemption. When Harry faces Voldemort, Draco's there, fighting off Death Eaters to give Harry time. Voldemort falls, and Hogwarts cheers. Draco's hailed as a hero, but he's not comfortable with the spotlight. He quietly helps rebuild Hogwarts, working with McGonagall to reform Slytherin's reputation. His relationship with Harry, Ron, and Hermione evolves into a cautious friendship. Harry even jokes, "You're still a git, Malfoy." Draco smirks, "Takes one to know one." Draco's legacy is complex. The wizarding world debates his role. Some call him a hero, others a reformed villain. He becomes an advocate for unity, working to dismantle blood purity laws. His story inspires future generations, proving redemption is possible. And that's our epic what-if tale. A world where Draco Malfoy becomes a hero is one of redemption, unity, and hard-fought change. It challenges everything we know about Slytherin, the Malfoys, and the Wizarding War. Draco's not perfect, but that's what makes his story so compelling. He's human, flawed, and fighting to be better. Let's spice things up with some fan theories. Theory 1. What if Draco's defection was planned by Dumbledore all along, using Tonks as bait to test his loyalty? Theory 2. Could Draco and Hermione have sparked a romance, bonding over their shared intellect? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you love this deep dive, hit that like button, share with your wizarding crew, and subscribe for more What If videos. Next week, we're tackling what if Ron was sorted into Hufflepuff. Until then, keep your wands up and your hearts open. Mischief managed.